Traveling has never been this simple in the Gambia. Oh yes, you don't need to visit the GTSC depot just to get a ticket. Just download the Yona Wallet app today and enjoy hassle-free bookings. With Yona Wallet, you can buy your GTSC bus ticket right from your phone, anytime, anywhere. From Kanifing to Dakar, Dakar to Banjul, or upcountry routes like Kanifing to Basse and Basse to Banjul, Yona Wallet has you covered. No queues, no stress. Just safe, fast, and convenient ticketing at your fingertips. Choose comfort. Choose convenience. Choose GTSC with Yona Wallet. Yona Wallet. Your money, your way. GTSC. Moving the nation forward. For more information, please call 1124 or 221-1668.
Jamano Money Transfer Bureau de Change, your go-to option when it comes to money transfer. With Jamano, you can send money from anywhere in the world to your family and loved ones in the Gambia and be sure the funds will be delivered to them within the shortest time possible. For your convenience, funds sent through Jamano Money Transfer can be picked from all the banks and multiple other financial institutions, including Ajib Bank, Trust Bank, GT Bank, Mega Bank, Basic Bank, Reliance Financial Services, and Approved Services. Visit our head office at Bruceby opposite AfricMed next to Trust Bank Limited or email us at info@jamanomt.com. You can as well call us on 310-3050 or 310-3051 or yet still 733-0688. Our opening hours are 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday to Saturday and 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Sunday. Jamano Money Transfer, your most trusted money transfer service where customer satisfaction is paramount. When you think of a simple, fast, and reliable money transfer, think Jamano Money Transfer.
I get it. Albaka.
Mbaka important.
Yo, nga transfer la sto.
Ya transfer la sto.
Ha, code nyingi.
Okay. Nsila ID soto.
Sa soto. Sorry. I get it.
Bijan bro.
Albaka.
Mbaka.
Bara alla service o tariya. Mbare ki janna nun kunu bara tariya.
Jannom yona forest de bureau. Gambia tonkon na no mbari ya bere. Birim koyna fo kato.
Bari si kodo kino kato ni fo bolong labe.
56 branches mola soto Gambia jam.
Ha?
Gambia kono ani Gambia bantala bankol. Nko kodo kiya bere. Kodo sifa fo falindiro fo nyaadi lafta même na kodi to poto ni kodi maraw. Jannam number 1 di nyonta. Andum fana nata anoda enterprise sotale. Wolam nyindi ko domorol fana kol fana be firale de dadi mani domorol dir fana beteat. Gambia dawda yalo ngam fa kendol sotale je.
Wo moy o diat ha.
Apelenta
baraka ni lafta nyelen kendol e binaji.
Yalo bukani la ko la baraka ba.
Yalo ndel chosano lo.
Abaraka. Hello and welcome to the brunch on Kerfatu Live. I'm Lamin Cham, bringing you views and opinions that have occupied the news in the Gambia over the last 7 days. Today, our focus will be on migration, or to be specific, illegal migration. Now, this has been a menace in Gambia over the last 10 years or so. Often we heard of catastrophes
involving our youths perishing at sea while trying to reach the shores of Europe. We also have stories, just a few of them, people who've been rescued and taken into camps across Europe, mostly in Western Europe. Now, the gentlemen I have in the studio here are people who have dedicated their life over the last 10 years or so to the cause of migration. And in this 1 hour, so we would like to find out what are the triggers of illegal migration, what happened to migrants once they cross over to Europe, and tragically, if they don't, what become of them, the families and the loved ones. Ebrima Drammeh from Sandu village in the URR, in the Gambia, is very much well known to be, well, some people call him Ebrima migration activist, but his foundation definitely is called Ebrima Migration Situation. Every time Ebrima is on top of news about Gambian illegal migration news and issues, he has followed migrant boats, their movements, he has followed rescued migrants, he has followed even those who unfortunately died. So we will hear from Ebrima how in doing this job has he himself been actually emotionally, or let me say professionally, how has been handling himself when sometimes faced with tragedies as it happened. Adrian Corish also is an Irishman. He's been living in the Gambia for 10 years or more. He is an African migration advisor. He has a body called African Migration Advisory Council, AMAC. He will tell us about AMAC and what he does. Gentlemen, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Good. Let me begin with Ebrima. Ebrima, I got to know you actually from social media and social media, mostly from your own postings and other people's postings about yourself. And I can't come to respect you as an authority on Gambian illegal migration issues. How do you get involved in this? Were you an illegal migrant yourself, a backway go yourself, or how did it start?
Yeah, thank you. As you said, my name is Ebrima Drammeh. Normally, I'm a Gambian. I go this back way through like some 13 years ago.
Yeah.
In 2013.
2013. And that was you yourself went on
yes,
a back way.
2013. I left this country.
You were also you
yes,
went on a back way.
back way.
So that's why you have a lot of experience.
Yes, so I go through from Gambia here to Senegal, from Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger, and Libya, then to Italy. I entered in Italy around 2014. It's like 12 years ago now. Yeah, I experienced a lot of things in this journey, and I faced a lot of things. So this is the reason since I arrived in Europe, advocate myself. Well, there are a lot of challenges in the way. There are a lot of challenges in this journey, and I faced a lot of things. Not only me, but my colleagues and other things. So this gives me a hope. Okay, what can I do? Because the time for us, the time we are leaving Gambia here, we're going this back way, there was no information at that time. To get the information is very hard. Everything is dark. But for now, everything what is happening now, in that time, the time we are going, there's no WhatsApps and all these smartphones are very rare to get it. So, but now communication is open. So the time I arrived in Italy, I do my camp from there, then I see what can I do. I start this migration activist since I'm in the camp. So I also follow some news through Twitters to follow the rescue service, how the rescue people, because me, I was being rescued by one group called MSF. They rescued me, and then later I work with them. Still now, even today, as I'm speaking today, they rescue, I think, 42 migrants from Libya. So I said, okay, what can I do? Let me also come out. Let me engage people with this back way, because the back way is not a solution though. But we don't have choice. And to stop back way is not an easy thing. European Union, they are doing everything possible every day how to stop the back way, but it's not an easy thing. So this is how, since I arrived in Italy, I also try to start this vacation to come out giving information to people, what I face and what other people are facing, and what happening in the street, in the journey, in the Sahara, in the sea, inside the Libyan, this Arab country, Libya, Tunisia. Before Tunisia was not operating, but now Tunisia is the main point. People are going, yeah. So now I came out to give information. So this is how many international journalists I have get communication with them. Many NGOs also I work with them because they also want have information. And for me, the information normally I get like my number is a hotline. Hotline means just like Gambia here, if you say like 911, because many migrants here, they don't believe, they don't trust on the rescues or like the alarm phone number because they don't know them. But when they tell them Ibrahim, they know, okay, this is African, is a Gambian. We speak the same languages from here, both Mali and Sub-Saharan African. They all believe, okay, Ibrahim, he cannot do anything wrong to us. He will help us. So like my number is a hotline because sometimes in a day.
So when they call you, do they call you on boat while they are on the boat or when they have been rescued and they come?
Now, sometimes when they are in the boat, they have emergency because we have a number they are called alarm phone. This alarm phone, when we are in alarm phone, we have alarm phone Mediterranean, we have alarm phone Sahara. So when you are in the sea, so you have a problem, engine problem, or your boat have a problem, or there's a windy, or the GPS go missing on other things. So what you can do is to call. When you call alarm phone, the first thing we call when we ask you how many people of you are in the boat, what kind of boat are you using, what type of engine, so how many women and children, so we need to identify these things. Then we have your GPS location. When you give us the location, then we will know the direct location where you are. Then we can try and communicate with the rescues. So if there is no rescue there, it's another problem. So if we know that there's a big problem, these people, the boat can sink, or there can be a disaster or anything, the last option what we can do is to call the navies in Malta or in Italy, in Libya. Because in Libya, those people, we call them as so-called navies. Navy. Yeah, because they are just there to kill, they are just there to take people back to the Persian and do any kind of...
There's no established government, so those ones are just
there. So we try to make, sometimes we go one day or sometimes 12 to 13, 14 hours, we will be monitoring this boat. In alarm phone also, we have time to change. I'll be in here for 2-3 hours communicating with them. In another 2-3 hours, someone also will be communicating with them. So when they call, first thing what we do, now we tell people to have it like power bank because their mobile phones can go out of battery. So when they have this power bank, the power bank is charged and this thing, it can last for 2-3 days. So the first thing when you call, we send them credit because it's very costly. When you are communicating with direct from satellite phone, every minute it costs us like 13 euros. So this is a lot of money. So if you are speaking with someone like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, it's a lot of money, it's hundreds of euros. So this is how we try to track these people. We make a communication with the rescue boats. There are a lot of rescue boats. Aurora is there, alarm phone, humanitarian one, Sea-Watch 4, Sea-Watch 5, we have Seabat, the flight. That's one, they go around to see in the sea what is happening and what. Then they also report. So this is how we get information. But for me, normally, many African, when they leave, first thing they do, they don't call alarm phone, they call me directly. Ibrahim, we are in the sea. So when they call me directly, then I call the alarm
phone. Doesn't that make you, in some governments, in the view of some governments, an accomplice to the back way? I mean, people will wonder, if you have information about boats leaving here, why couldn't you have talked to the police here and said, people are about to go, they actually stop them?
Normally, we don't have the information when the boats...
It's only when they leave.
Until when they left. As I'm speaking, these days with Henry, yesterday we have a boat that left here 2 days. Day before yesterday, yes.
You are not aware?
I'm not aware, but in the morning I was aware.
They call in the water?
Yesterday also, there's another boat that left 2 days ago. I think I can say all these past 4 days there are boats
they left in the Gambia.
In the Gambia. In Carton 3 days ago, 2 boats left. Yesterday there was one boat that left from Brufut. Another one.
Yeah, in Brufut, my Brufut.
Yes, another one left from Tangi. Another one left from Tangi. And yesterday the boat that left, I was even because I speak with someone. Yesterday he called me. He was in the sea to give me information. Well, it's a girl. He told me I'm a girl. I'm just 17 years old. So I'm in the boat at the moment. We are 350 something people here. But I'm afraid to go. I don't want to go. Can you call the navies for? But on that time, I was also on online meeting with some things I couldn't. Later, then I checked this. It was around 2 at night. Then I see the messages. Even today I write in my Facebook because I want to communicate with the navies. With this immigration, we are having communication with them, but the navies, I don't have any contact with any one of them. So their social media page, the numbers there, when you call, nobody receive. No.
With the Gambian Navy?
Yeah, I'm talking about the Gambian Navy here.
What about immigration? You didn't talk about immigration.
Yeah, immigration. Even 2 days ago, I think we were with the director of immigration. We have a very fruitful communication with them. But the information normally, when the boats are in the sea, the immigration cannot do nothing because they don't have anything to do. They normally are the navies. So when the navies are the one who are in the sea. So this lady told me there are 350 plus. So he want to go out from the sea, but they didn't allow him because they think he's gonna expose them. Or when he go out,
he's gonna say
he go yes. Or because he knows something gonna happen, maybe the boat can be sunk and other things. That's why he see those things. So then, so this girl, he also tried. He throw himself in the sea. Then he tried until he came out. So I was speaking with him even this morning. Yeah. So boats are living.
She really ran away from them.
Yeah,
and
she really ran away from
and was able to escape.
Yes.
The boat.
And for me, really, I didn't want to expose this boat today, the boat, because the Russian I want to do, they are telling me that the lady told me there are more than 350, and 350, I know when that 350 people left here, they will not survive it, and many will dead, and the boat will not reach 350. Is too much with these small boats.
So, but it's too late for you now.
Yeah, it's too late. But for the Marines, maybe they can.
When you try to contact the Navy. About
Yeah, I called today. I tried many times.
You couldn't get them.
I couldn't get them.
You didn't check the immigration.
Well,
they can contact the Navy.
Well, immigration, yesterday I was speaking with them, but their PRO yesterday, I think in the morning, there was another boat accident here in the Gambia. I was trying to call them, but you know, it's hard sometimes. But for the immigration, they are open to us. Even last night, I was speaking with their spokesperson, I think after 11 at night, so to discuss some issue about some boats are leaving.
But in your experience, Ebrima, do you think this thing is lack of, strong government security action that encourages, or you think these people, 300 people, 200 people, can sneak from the country like that without none of the security units knowing about it?
I asked this lady, I tell her, so 350 something people in Khartoum is there, it's no navy or police, and he told me there are soldiers camp here, there are navies here, and there are immigration.
Khartoum
there are immigration here.
has a soldier
So
camp,
I told him, so did nobody know you people are living? He told me, no, we are even shouting in the street, we are going. And they put them in a container, this container, fridge container vehicle. That's what she told me. They put them here and take them to this fridge. And I know, I was trying to communicate with many people. Because for me, people are calling. Even Andre, they are calling him, please, I need an agent. We told them we are not an agent. We don't know anything about this. The only time we know about the boats, when they left. I have a lot of 100 messages here. People are texting me. There was a boat left here 2 days ago, 3 days ago. So these people, when they left, their parents themselves come to us. Some, their parents are not aware of these things. But some, their parents are aware. So they will tell you, okay, my son or my daughter has taken a boat from this location this time. So, and this is very difficult. We try.
So you get information only when they are out there in the sea,
yes,
and not before.
No, before we didn't get any information, because for the agents, even you give all these agents, because I have a WhatsApp channel, I have like nearly 20 something WhatsApp groups, and in the channel we have more than 25,000 followers. All the WhatsApp, normally in WhatsApp groups we have about 40 something thousand. In Facebook, this time we have like nearly to 50,000. In TikTok,
so they call you when they are in trouble.
In trouble. Yeah.
They want you to contact people who might rescue.
Yes, they rescue.
But you don't know about anything until they are left.
Until they are left. When they left, they call. Normally for them in the ship, here they don't call because I don't even know how they call. But the ones in Italy, in Libya and Tunisia, those people, they have communications. They have everything. Those people, they are ready of it. So when they go, normally my number is on public. They will just call me, Brian, we are this thing. Normally we call alarm phone, we connect, we try to rescue these people. But here in Gambia, this is far. You have 1,500 here from Gambia to Canary. It's long journey. It takes even today, this morning, early morning, I think one boat arrived in El Hero from Mour in Senegal. There are some Gambians, Guinea, but at this moment, many in Senegal now, it's very hard for boats to live. Yeah, in the Navy, they are very strong. We have French. They are French Navy.
I know about the immigration and the Navy, even the Gambia. They said recently, 3 days ago, they intercepted.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, even 2 days ago, they intercepted another 100 people. Yeah, they are trying though. The immigration is fine, but they need to push a lot. because as I'm saying, before Libya is like this. We Gambians, we live here to go to Libya because it's shortest way. It's a hotspot way to go to in Italy. Now people go to Tunisia to go. People go to Morocco to go. But now this is a very big chance for Gambians here. What they see, if I want to go through Libya now at this moment, I have to spend more than $100,000 just to get into Libya. Because I'll be by smuggling. I have to pay kidnappers. They will kidnap me. I have to pay. Like when the ticket is $100, I have to pay more than $2,000 just for one ticket because you are going with smuggling and other things. So it's not going to be. So to spend $100,000 in this place, and when you come to pay another boat to pay smugglers also in the boat, it take you maybe another €1,000. So this is another more lot. So
is that why now they take direct?
Yes, people take this. That's why I'm saying this is the big opportunity for them. So when they are here, you just pay 60. I don't know, but normally some tell me 60,000, 70,000, 50,000. I don't know how you negotiate with the agent. So from here, direct to Canary. That's the only one thing they. Okay, I can go. If I die, I die. If I reach,
because obviously they have no expertise.
Yes,
no experience.
This is the problem.
No GPS.
No GPS. They have GPS, but I don't know these people those who are using these GPS. Normally they are fishermen. These fishermen, they just go by themselves, just like here. But from the Atlantic, it's not like from Gambia here. Gambia to here. So you are living Gambian ship from Gambia, Senegal, Mauritania, from Western Sahara, so it's an open sea, and you see a lot of things. As I'm speaking 2 days ago, there's one security officer who killed himself.
Security officer?
Yeah, he's a police officer in uniform, yes.
He killed himself?
He killed himself.
On the boat?
In the boat, he was seen, he just frustrated and everything, he threw himself in the sea, and they left him. He died. He's still in service. And I tried, this morning I was trying to call the police.
He was in uniform?
He was in uniform. I tried to call the police this morning. I couldn't get. Well, I think one called Bintanjai. I see in social media. I speak with Bintanjai.
PRO used to be.
Yes, he gave me one number. I don't know, Modi Musa. So I called this number. I called this number. They told me Modi Musa, this is not his number, but he's having a meeting at the moment. So they also give me another number. That number they give me, I called this Modi Musa. It's not picking. I message him. This is Ibrahim Migration Student. I have an urgent to discuss with you. Can you call me? But still now no reply.
But you have been informed that this policeman actually threw himself away from the boat.
Yes, because the boy I was discussing with him.
And this was when?
This was 3 days ago.
3 days ago.
Yeah, could be on around in Mauritania.
In Mauritania?
Yeah, from Nouakchott, from Nouadhibou. You know, Nouadhibou is just Nouadhibou is like 700 kilometers to Canary. You can be in El Hierro, Las Palmas, or Canary. So they are not too much far from each other. So these are happening every day. In this week alone, we lost like nearly to 21 people. Gambians.
Lost how many?
Yeah, like 21 people.
21 people?
Yeah, these are all Gambians. And these are happening. These are everyday things. It's not like today. Those boats who are living, don't expect everyone is reaching safely. No.
Absolutely.
So sometimes.
Even if the boats arrive safely,
there are a lot of people. You will be here. My phone is not like, people are calling me. Nearly in a day, I receive 300 calls. I couldn't even sleep. Even 4 o'clock, I'm always in telephone. We don't have relax. So people are complaining. Okay, we hear that.
Please take all your time. What work do you do? You are based in Malta, I guess.
Yeah.
What work do you do if this takes your time, all your time?
Well, I try my best. I'm doing my job also, but sometimes every 5 minutes I have to check because.
Are you going to get paid for this?
No. We're doing this for voluntary.
Voluntary.
Yeah.
Do you have, for example, your foundation? Do you have collaborators? Who would have help for you to, get this information in real time to save situations like?
Yeah, as I was saying, we have working with people like refugees in Libya. It's my colleague David Yabio. Today he's in Addis Ababa. Last week, 2 days ago, he was in Kigali. Today he's in Addis Ababa for some. Yeah. So we communicate with this people. And Alam Fund, their CEO Hegan, is a very good guy because this Alam Fund thinks there's a one man from Eritrea who started this.
So he called the Alam Fund.
Yes.
And their job is to.
This is also a voluntary association.
It's a humanitarian.
It's a humanitarian. Nobody paid them. So they put their money.
Migrants call them.
Yes.
And they call rescue.
They call rescue. And these rescue boats who are in the sea, they are all humanitarians.
All voluntary.
Not government. Not government.
No government.
No.
Because obviously the government wouldn't like them.
Yeah. And this yesterday, one boat I was putting in this MSC. Since last year, the Italian government has banned this boat. So now what they do? Because for them, they cannot stop rescuing people. Because I alone last year, I can say I alone saved more than 2,000 lives in the sea.
Through your
through me, my communication. More than 2,000 people.
And repatriation.
And these are not only Gambians. These are also Sub-Saharan, Guinea, Mali, from Ethiopia, Somalia, Eritrea, Nigeria, everywhere. People come from Bangladesh and other places, all part of the world. So this is what we normally do.
Ebrima, we'll come back to you. Adrian Corish of Africa Migration Advisory, AMAC. How do you get involved in these migration issues? I understand you've been living in the Gambia for the last
20
years.
20 years.
20 years now. Okay.
I came here on a road and bridge project.
Bridge project.
Yeah, which brought me into the sub-region, URR, CRR, LRR. And I got to know a lot of the villagers, a lot of the alcalos, imams during the course of my work there.
You were on a construction company.
Yeah, exactly. A company called Ballas Lead.
Oh, Ballas. Yes, I heard about it.
I was the chief security there and HSSE manager and PRO as well.
Okay.
So I got to know a lot of the villagers, the family members, etc.
In the provinces.
Correct. And during the course of the 200-kilometer project, the mandate of Ballas was to employ locally as we went along. We do 20 kilometers, we go into Bansang, then employ from Bansang, move on another 20 kilometers, and so on and so forth. So during the course of the human resources, gathering staff for the job, I got to know a lot of the young people and their parents. Slowly into it, 2008, 9, 2010, 2011, I started seeing a reduction in the youths in the farming areas where elderly people were now tilling the land. And I'm saying, well, where's the young people, you know? So I finally realized that there was a drain of youths in the URR, CRR, LRR regions. And I was asking the parents quietly, you know, what happened to their children. And they would say that they've migrated either to combos or migrated to wanting to go to Europe, seeking greener pastures, let's say. And then I realized that the conduit and the reasons why behind this was that majority of them were living in mud huts, grass roof. And all it would take was one young man to be sent to Europe, and all of a sudden he was sending back Western Union. The next minute you'd see a concrete block house built in a small village. This would then give that particular family, I realized later, that financial income that they were getting was giving them status. It was giving them more big respect. What I noticed then was that the family nucleuses in those villages started to break down, that everyone was chasing that dream. You're looking at villages that were poor, but happy poor. I noticed the smiley faces going and gone, where they were becoming forlorn and, you know, sad. So this is all the way down to Basse and North Bank and up on Wassau and up to Barra. So because of that, after I finished my work, I started investigating it more, because I realized that from Soma down to Basse was becoming a dust bowl, that it was leaving elders there to till the land, and that was not going to work for any sustainable time. That the youths, their children, were to take over the farming from them. So basically they were losing the breadbasket of the Gambia was depleting. Land was becoming once arable into dust. So I followed the migratory route to Libya in Mufti.
You yourself?
Yeah, to experience it, because I wanted to find out what this was all about. And to, you know, to be a humanitarian, or to be a humanist as I am, you really, really have to get into it. You have to really understand the journey, the risk they take. Because I got a lot of feeling about it that it was purely lack of information, that these parents were selling land to send their children, because all they could see were the outcomes of a Western Union, of one family being able to build one house. Everybody magnetated towards that. And I found that to be sad, because that's one young man, you know, let's call him Muhammad, was able to build a 3-bedroomed house and have an automobile or a small motorcycle for the granddad, and everybody wants to aspire to that. And I said, well, that's not possible. You know, that's just one person who was lucky out of many hundreds. So I went to Libya, and at that time it was Libya was a fallen state. I went to I got access to detention centres at the time. The British B Sky B were there doing a documentary with Freshwater Films in London through Ross Kemp, and they invited me along into the detention centres, the female detention centres, the male detention centres. I also got an opportunity going with the Navy at that time back in 2013. And I could see that this was going out of hand, that definitely Libya was falling into a failed state. It was falling into a terrorist type of structure, no governance, because the oil and gas had all gone because of Gaddafi's, the fall of Gaddafi, that now the main source of income was trafficking. And this is what was happening. So that when smugglers from the Gambia would bring them to Niger, from Niger to Libya, immediately they reached the edge of the desert, and they're in that truck. There's a phone call to Libya, to the smuggler, to the traffickers, where we've got 10 boys who are good for the construction sector. We've got 3 women, which will be interesting for the prostitution, which is a fact. So before they even reached Libya, they were trafficked. Oh yeah, sold to the driver in the car and his team. So then you'd have a certain amount of them that would also use their families at home, pull at their heartstrings and say, I have young Ebrima here, send $110,000 and we'll free him, we'll make sure he's okay and he's on the next boat to Lampedusa or whatever, right? So then you've got all this criminality going on attached to it, and then you have the racial problem there as well. There's a lot of racial discrimination there in Libya, I found. And then obviously it moved to Tunisia over the last couple of years. I went to Lampedusa and I saw the amount of bodies being on the shores of Lampedusa and the graveyards of young people. I mean, it's disturbing when you see young people. I mean, when you get to my age, a young person you're looking at 16, 17, 18-year-old. These are children, in my view. Even a 25-year-old at my age is a child. So it really got me. And what got me was the fact that the European Union hadn't got any mechanisms in place as such to collect post-mortem data. The autopsies were done, but the traceability of that particular individual as a human being, in my opinion, everybody has the right for identity in death. Even in death, yeah. And that was what my principle was at the time when I was there. So I investigated, I looked at what they were doing, and I found there was nothing. There was no database, no proper investigation. Why at the time? Because at that time, and even now, it was hundreds. It was just every day, 100 bodies, 50 bodies, 150, 250 bodies. So they didn't have they were overwhelmed with dead bodies, and they didn't have a mechanism, and they didn't put a mechanism in place, even to this day. They're trying, but they're not trying hard enough. And as a European, I feel embarrassed, and I feel I have to do something about it. Because this kind of thing can't go on. I mean, the point I'm making is, and I said it to you before, Larry, if you have a cruise ship in the Mediterranean that's sinking with 400 people on board on holidays, and up the coast a little bit, you've got 4 canoes with 600 or 800 people. And they're in trouble as well. Who is the first going to get attention? Is it the both of them at the same time? Or is it the cruise ship? I think the answer is the cruise ship. It's the cruise ship. And for the canoes, I'm not going to use the word, but that is the fact. If the cruise ship is sinking, you'll have flotilla after flotilla. The ticker tape on Sky News will be there. But what about these people? Nobody cares about them. And that's the truth. So when you have human rights and you have the African Charter and resolutions, you have the European Union with huge amount of human rights, and the right to be identified in death, and yet you have hundreds of bodies coming up onto the shores of
Almost
Lampedusa,
on daily basis.
Gran Canaria,
Daily basis.
then you must ask the question, if human rights is there, and that part of those human rights is everybody's entitled to identity and death, and yet you have hundreds of young Africans,
Dead bodies.
dead bodies, going into unmarked graves with just a number. How sad is that?
Very sad.
Where has that bring us to as human beings? I'm white, he's black. For me, it doesn't matter. We're all sharing this place called Earth together.
Absolutely.
There shouldn't be any segregation of race, okay?
Absolutely.
So it got me. So when I came back, I decided to start getting, talking to parents, semi-counseling them. I went on counseling courses to learn how to talk to parents that are immersed in grief, but a silent grief.
After what you saw in Libya to
It really got me. It really got me. And I realized the fact of the matter is that sensitization is the core issue here. That if they knew what was actually going on the ground. So I was lucky with B Sky B and with Ross Kemp Freshwater Production Company. They gave me the documentary, and I have it to this day.
Okay, they came into the Gambia.
They gave it to me as our foundation.
All right.
For the use of for non-profit purposes. At the moment, I'm translating that into local languages. That's that'll be for Libya. It's called Libya's Migrant L. So I came back here and I realized that something had to be done from the point of view of missing migrants and the grief and the silent grief back in those days. Parents weren't so outcoming about their grief. They were behind closed doors. However, with the inception of WhatsApp and social media and Facebook, etc., and with Ebrima's Migrant channel, it has exposed it. And I have to say, Ebrima was the catalyst for families to come out of their shell, exactly, and to expose their grief and their failings, but to live with grief of a missing person. If somebody dies, my wife died 4 weeks ago.
Oh, I'm very sorry about that.
And I know grief. And if you bury your wife, you have the memories. But if somebody goes missing, I just feel it. It's a constant grief.
Absolutely.
You never know when that will come at the door. Is it Ebrima?
There's no close.
Is he back? Tabaski, Ramadan, Christmas. It's always going to be there, for the mother and the father. So as I'm discussing with the parents, I advertised on the channel, on Ebrima's channel. We posted this particular picture to call us parents or brothers, sisters or family members that have been affected by a relative, a loved one going missing, to take their data and take their information. I slowly realized that over a short period of time, and since I've advertised with Ebrima, we've had collectively 4,500 calls. That's 4,500 missing people. When I see their pictures, it's saddening. If you look at the ages, the gender now has changed. It's more female. There's females now, whereas back in 2013, 14, it was mainly male gender. Now you're seeing a trend of females with their children. Yeah, you're seeing women who are pregnant taking the back way. So with taking all this data, I realized if you're going to take information, then you have to also look at where you can go with this information to try and find closure for the families. So I identified an international organization called International Commission on Missing Persons in The Hague, in the Netherlands. And over about a year of discussions, toing and froing, I finally signed a data partnership with the International Commission on Missing Persons. They're the biggest forensically organization in Europe, or in the world, you could even say. They started in Bosnia-Herzegovina, and they're now also in Ukraine, for DNA. So we have a data partnership in relation to facial recognition and to DNA as well, because they're the leading organization, intergovernmental organization in forensic science. So now that gives me an opportunity to make a bridge between the Gambia and Europe, where I have ante-mortem data, which is data, personal data from families of their lost loved one. Facial recognition, I've got pictures. I now can bridge that gap between Europe and the Gambia, from ante-mortem to post-mortem. So the bridge is connected. Because a lot of these dead bodies end up on the shores of Europe. So it makes sense. So we have that. Again, all of this is funded by myself. When you go to European Union looking for funding, they're not so keen on that. No.
I mean, I can understand.
They basically say it's not on our radar. These are the terminologies.
And they think you are encouraging.
How would you be encouraging by helping or supporting families of missing children?
European governments are sometimes accused. African governments for not doing much to stop it.
You could say that.
I look at all the volunteers, just like you and those humanitarians. They may look at them as accomplices or encouraging.
No. Does this look like we're accomplices? We're identifying families.
A problem that's already existing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you take, we've had over 4,000 calls, of missing children. Let's take out the word migrant. Everybody labels deportees. They're deportees or they're migrants. A problem. That indicates a problem. Where people meet them at the airport with epilepsy, and it's important. But what about the families meeting them?
Absolutely.
What about patriotism, love for the family, love for the country?
They don't see them as migrants or deportees. They see them as human beings.
Exactly. Like their family will have the love connection. The umbilical cord will be there between them and their children. To call them, it's a lot of migrants coming back to Banjul, returnees, let's stop labeling them. They're human beings. What did they do wrong? All they did was to try and find a better life for their parents. To help them with their school fees, to make their family proud of them. In my opinion, there's no crime there.
They've committed no crime.
Migration is going on for hundreds of years.
Absolutely.
So let's stop using the term migrant.
That's a lesson for
I feel that's important.
As journalists, because
not to be labeling them. These are children. And if you hear the cries from mothers, my son went missing 9 years ago. One thing I have noticed over the last year collecting data, that a lot of family members, be it father or mother, that missed a child on the back way, either are sick or die. Because the connection between the parent and sibling is there in the umbilical connection and the love connection. When that's broken, they get sick and they die. I don't know whether this is strange, but Absolutely. I've come across this.
Yeah, they could die of depression.
Because they're just totally consumed with grief.
Yeah.
That it affects them physically.
Absolutely.
So we have this missing migrant database now. We want to do a countrywide tour. Civil society has to take a hold of this.
But do you interact with even government about it?
At the moment, we're in discussion with the Department of Immigration, and they are showing lovely. We have been treated wonderfully there. I feel that this is going to take into the government side of it as well. I think they want to take responsibility and take not so much ownership, because this is a humanitarian crisis that needs civil society and it needs governance. But it needs parental governance rather than the heavy weight of the word government.
I see.
It needs parental governance.
What do you mean by it?
Parental governance means it needs to be dealt with in a humanitarian way. Not to be too strict and rigid about it. They need to incorporate the families. When a young person has been denied asylum, the family members should be incorporated in that whole aspect of this young man's deportation and failed asylum. But the family members should be encouraged to get involved, to be encouraged to go to the airport, rather than that young person who did try everything for his family not to be there, to invite him back to their homeland is sad.
So you mean the nature of how they are deported to the Gambia.
I think it's very cold.
It's very bad.
It's calculated.
With no family.
It's no family. It's all epileps. It's all police, military. It's like they're criminals, and they're not. They're young people. Just young people wanting to get a better life to help their
But that's normally done by the deporting authorities.
It needs to change. People need to look at these people as human beings and look at what they've done. They haven't done anything
They
wrong.
just wanted to go. Okay,
So that's
basically what you do in
so that's what
AMAC.
we're correct. Yeah.
Good. Thank you, Adrian, for now. Ebrima, let's go back to, your work with the Gambian connection. Like, if somebody is looking for a solution to this problem, I have told you that people wonder in the Gambia how that amount of people can leave our shores. None of the security units in this country know about it. Some said, well, even like you said, the case of the policeman, even the security that are really meant to, arrest or stop the smuggling, are themselves taking part in it. How do you feel?
Yeah.
You must be familiar with this kind of stories, and you must be wondering, how do these people get out of here in the first place?
I know nearly more than 100 people. Gambians, these are all securities.
Security?
In these past 10 years. Even me, I go with people, they are soldiers.
When you were going?
When I'm going, I still know them, and I still communicate with a lot of them.
Do you feel yourself sometimes confused or guilty if somebody said, well, Ebrima, you can't preach about migration because you yourself went through the back door?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, people talk to me about this every time. Yeah, but for me...
Maybe you want to sensitize
yes.
the public that, well, you know what, you think everything's rosy in Italy and Spain. No, that's not the case. I have gone. But they will say, hi, Ebrima, look at you now. You have gone.
Yeah, not only even Ibrahim. When you tell someone Europe is not easy like that, they tell me, come back. Come back to Gambia. You sit here as we are sitting. Yeah, so this is a big problem, sir. And
So like Adrian said, everybody looks at the boy who just left few months ago and built a compound and
That's
was a
exactly
car.
the point.
yeah, these are problems.
Everybody wants to aspire to that.
That's why now we trying to we went to a lot of places. We went to the State House. We discussed with the
President or people working around
people on
the
the president. That's why we meet them. We went to the IOM. We meet with the director Lamin Sane. We went with the Minister of Foreign Affairs also. We speak with Ndumbel Sao, the one in Director of Migration, and we got a lot of places. So, and we went to the Mayor of Bensouda, I think last week, and KMC, and we went to Brikama also. We meet with the chairman Yankuba Dabo, because in Brikama, if you see, they have a lot of people. It's the biggest region here. So in KMC,
that's where they have the coast.
Exactly. Correct. In KMC also, we speak with them. I think they are. The lady who is part of the migration activists, they are called Asset Jallo. We speak with them and with the mayor himself. They have more than 300 to 400 returnees here.
400 returnees?
Returnees who are in their project. So we want to go for sensitization and we want to go and collect data. That's why we want to go for this missing migrant project.
Sure, yeah.
That's why we are discussing with the government and the NGOs. Because everything we do as in Rashid, we do this from our pockets.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You need government support.
This 1 month, this 1 month alone, we spend nearly a lot of thousands of dollars, lot from our fuels. The copy, even everything we write, we copy everything. We pay this. Sometimes we copy 1,000, 1,000.
You need support from the various authorities concerned.
Yeah. So so we went to immigration also 2 days ago. We met the Mr. Ebrima Drammeh. We thank him though it was very successful. So and we try to go with the Red Cross, because they are also part of these things. You cannot get out of them, the Red Cross and the police and others. So as I was saying, tomorrow there should be a festival in Brikama. There are some.
That should be on Saturday.
Saturday they say HT and other musicians will be there, some giving some speed and other things, because we want to make this migration as everyone business.
Absolutely.
Not like before. This migration issue is only in the provincial. But now, even in Gambia, in the capital here, Serekunda, Brikama, it's a problem.
That's interesting. You think perhaps it's the people in the rural areas that we are going. But now even in the city,
in the city is the problem. In Germany, I was in the camp in Donaueschingen. I live with people. There are more than 20-something people. They are all from Banjul.
Banjulians?
Before they don't go. It's Badibu, they said Badibu, Basi, and other places people go. But now everyone is leaving. Because when you tell people don't go to the back, we tell you you are already there.
You are already you.
Yes.
That's what
And now to advise people is not easy. So that's why you want government, let the government be the head of this. Let them lead. For us, what we can do, that's what we are doing. We don't have the resources, but we know the system. We know how people are migrating. And even the data and other things here, even the immigration, they don't have this data. The immigration have the data, the boats they intercept here, that's the only thing they know.
That's what you
But for me, Ibrahim, when the boats leave here from Gambia, I know. When it's arrived in Europe, I know. When one Gambian or two Gambian leave Italy, Libya or Tunisia or Algeria, they arrive in Italy or arrive in Spain, I know it. Because normally I'm following these things. I communicate. I have channels who I can communicate.
So the only thing is you don't know until they're out.
Yes, when they are out, we know them. But when they are, because they don't tell.
They will not tell because they
in Libya, sometimes they tell because they will call me, Ibrahim. We need the weather forecast. How is the weather and other things?
Then you would know they want to go.
Yeah, I will know
But
because
that's Libya. They're already gone.
Libya
They already left the Gambia already.
Those ones, they will ask me, Ibrahim, I want to know here in Gambia, if you ask me weather forecast, I don't even understand. How can 7 days weather, 8 days weather? I said here, this is not only in Gambians, Sahara zone. You are in Senegal, Mauritania, Western Sahara, Morocco, you arrive in Canary. This is a long journey. So it's just like wanting to do. And I'm speaking here, trust me, there are boats who are ready to depart. I don't know today or tomorrow.
Even as we speak today, Saturday.
Yes.
No.
People are ready. And the Navy, I don't know how they are doing this. But as I'm saying before, this is a very big opportunity for Gambians, not only Gambian. People from Guinea-Conakry, they don't go Libya now. They come here.
Come to the Gambia.
From Senegal now, it's very tight people to go.
The Senegalese authorities
they come here.
Come to the Gambia.
And all these agents.
That's a message you're talking about. It looks like now we in the Gambia needs to do a lot.
Yeah.
If it's now difficult to get done in Senegal and Guinea, so they now see in Gambia is a place that they can all come.
And now a lot of boats have even trying to leave from Guinea-Bissau.
Even Bissau.
Like 2,000 kilometers from Bissau to go. People are trying to leave from Bissau. So these are things. When you stop here, in last year alone, we have more than 300 boats leaving only in Nwadibu and Nouakchott. Normally, the 190 boats leave from Nwadibu because the sort is like 700 kilometers. But last year, since Perez come to Nwadibu, he come to Nouakchott, he come to Banjul and Dakar, the Spanish Prime Minister. In Nwadibu, in Mauritania, he gives a lot of money. Lot of millions of euros to them.
You mean the Spanish?
The Spanish.
So they can stop.
They can stop the boat. And these people, they are doing lots. Now in Mauritania, Mauritania boat is departing.
It's a problem.
It's a problem. It's very real. In a month. Before in Mauritania, you can hear every day.
Yes,
like 10
boats. There was a time we were
10
here.
boats. 10 boats living a day. But now you can go in a month. If in a one boat is a problem. Because
So
they give them boats, they give them money, they give them everything. Yes, they give them all the resources.
But how they do the same here?
Yeah, but the problem is, last time I was complaining about it, and I tried to engage government with this. I see Spanish, they are building these things, companies and everything, a lot of money. They are building companies in Mauritania. Yes. These companies are taking thousands of youths who are working there in these companies now. But in Gambia, what I understand that, for them, they want to take people to go to Spain and work.
Migration. 50 people.
You take 50
Safe
people.
pathways. Yeah.
So I don't support this. I don't support what the government has done here. I cannot do nothing, but I have given my consent to this. And
So what they should have opted for is for Spain to invest here.
Yes, let them invest here.
High labor-intensive industries.
When the industries are here, even you employ 200 people here, it's better than you taking 50 people away, because this industry will remain here. But these 50 people, when they go, they will just be there for their families.
Some have even
exactly. I hear that some are even not there. They already. So maybe they live Spain. They are in France or in Italy. And now the Spanish government is gonna say, okay, we bring these people, and now they are not going to.
They came and the deal may be discontinued.
Yeah, this is the problem. They will say the other batch will not go now because the ones who are there already have already failed. But look at Mauritania now. Thousands of people are employing because what the Mauritanian government and the Spanish government have inside. They are giving them factories and other things they are working. If this is the same in Gambia, it will reduce this migration. So this is not happening here. The people who go to Saudi Arabia, how can you take someone to Saudi Arabia just for $200, $200?
That's what we had.
I speak with a lot of women here. Last time there was a war in Lebanon, I speak with a lot of Gambians girls who are there. These women, every day and night, don't sleep. The time of war. They will even call me crying, bomb is exploding.
even the councillor himself was tired of me. I was calling this councillor constantly because all the Gambian councillors, the embassy, they all know me here. Those who are in this Libya to decide, because my telephone is always on them.
I know.
Even the director here, I will be calling them this and this. They will even tell me, Ibrahim, you don't feel tired? I said, no, I feel tired, but these are my people. How can I live there?
Absolutely.
They don't have direct contact to you.
Yeah.
They come to me. So when they come to you, I also what I can do to engage the government. This is what your people are here, this and this. But here, Gambia now, the government need to join our hands together.
Yes.
We want the government to help us. We want to go for a sanitation. As he was saying, we have more than 3,000 to 4,000 people.
You have a foundation which is called the Ebrima Migration Situation.
Yes.
You have this organization, AMAC.
Correct.
All of them are active. The two individually, you are active.
That's correct. Yeah.
You need support and recognition from the Gambia government and all other international and local collaborators.
Also, part of our collaboration, we have a memorandum of understanding between each other as two civil societies in this field, is early warning mechanisms.
Yes.
I've linked with
well, how effective is early warning?
Satellite monitoring systems that we're looking at now. Partnering with a satellite monitoring system in all the little hotspots on the coastlines of Gambia, especially.
But don't you think the insecurity should take the lead in that?
Well, we are purely humanitarianly driven. You know, if they want to do it, fantastic. If they want to join it, yes. I'm not going to say they should take the lead, yes or no. All I know is both of us as civil societies, we're doing what we can. We're seeking help, obviously. We want corporate Gambia to take some sort of vested interest in what our work is involved. Because the majority of the people that we're helping are those people who are funding their organizations, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
From the communication sector, we've gone to AfroCell, Commune, QCell, all these people, but still today, no support. No. Which I find very sad. But in saying that, hopefully in the next couple of months or next couple of weeks, we have some international exposure. We've got the New Times, the New York Times, Irish Times, and some other newspapers in Europe that really have got their hands on this. So thanks to you and your platform, obviously. Yes. So we're trying to get the message out there that this is real, and people just can't run away from it. You know, people hear about migration, they kind of go, oh, that's political, that's not part of our corporate responsibility. I'm sorry, it's responsibility for everybody.
Indeed.
Not just corporate, it's general public, it's the Gambian government. It's all governments. You know, to adhere to human rights that are here under the African Charter. Please, let's look at that as a principle. Look at parental governance. Corporate sector get on board and push for early warning systems to be put in place. We are looking at a memorandum of understanding with a satellite organization to try and monitor the shores 24/7. Problem is that the boats are small, so we're having difficulty with identification, but we're working on the technicality side of that. Early warning systems where we have intelligence services along the coastline, whereas we, give small money to young people to try and get in local intelligence on the ground, okay? The majority of these agents are coming from outside the country, and they find it very easy to slip in and out through Casamance as we're bordered by Senegal. I'm not blaming Senegal, I'm just saying they're agents, they're outside the country, so they find it very easy to, maneuver. So we're looking at early warning systems. We've shared some of those early warning systems with the Minister of Foreign Affairs, with Numbe Sao, who's also working hard on her side. But, government is sometimes very, restricted in what they can do because they're mandates, whereas civil society can do a lot more, because I feel that civil society has an opportunity for implementation. They're much quicker to take action.
But they will need funding.
But you need funding. But if you don't start something, it's like every journey starts with a step. If you, as a civil society person, if you don't take that step and get the if it's publicized, then people should also jump in and say, this is a good initiative. Let's get behind them and push forward and make some things happen. But it's a collective responsibility. It's not just a singular civil society responsibility. That's why we've been knocking on the corporate sector. We've been going to government to inform them what we're going to do and pay them courtesy to the KMC and the BAC. It's not political. This is purely humanitarian, as it is a humanitarian crisis, without a doubt. This is the smallest country on the continent of Africa.
Yeah, mainland.
With the largest population under the age of 25. If you lose your youth, you put the very future of this country at stake. The human resources and the resources that you have to look after are the youth, because they're the most important resource any government has for the very future of this country. Because we're not going to live forever.
No way.
So the only people that we can invest in is our youth. So I'm appealing to corporate Gambia, government. They know we're here. We've knocked on their door, and I do believe through Gambian immigration we'll do something with us. I'm very, very happy with our last meeting. I think they see it. They are very visionary. Their Director General has a vision, and I feel he sees that what we're trying to achieve is worthy, and I believe we'll get involved. So I'm very, very hats off. I mean, they've captured a lot of boats. They're trying their best, but also possibly they need resources as well. You can point the finger, but if they don't have the money, I think you can't start pointing fingers at anybody.
Yeah, but there are always people say whether they will is there on the part of the security.
I think the fact that...
because if what Ebrima is saying is right, you have security people joining the boat. He said nearly 100 he knows about in the last 10 years alone.
Yeah.
And tragically, he said, even as recent as yesterday or the day before, a policeman had to throw himself out of the boat out of frustration and stuff like that. It's become the problem.
I think, the narrative, I think what you're talking about here is the narrative. The core problem is the narrative, and it has to change. The
narrative that there's no other way.
There isn't any other way.
No other way to make it until you have to go to Europe.
When you talk to the youths, they think it's a rite of passage. We've got to do this. But, I'm 20 years in this country, and I haven't seen in the last year, 2 years, 3 years, I've seen so much, an influx of foreign workers here. In the construction sector, in the car sector. You go anywhere, it's Nigerian, Sierra Leone, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I know.
They're filling a human resource gap. Because in the construction sector, carpenters, plumbers, they're all from Senegal, Mali, from different countries. You go into the mining sector. You go into the mines any day, the sand quarry mines, all the boys that are in there working hard with shovels are all Guinean, Senegalese. So you could argue the point and say these young people are leaving, and the first thing they say, I'm leaving because of poverty and lack of opportunity and work. Well, I question that. If 70% of the workforce in the construction sector is from outside, if 40% or 50% of the car mechanics are coming from outside, then one must look at why is that happening? Is it because that we don't have a proper training centre from City and Guilds, for argument's sake, with certification that they can work anywhere in the world? That needs to be looked at. That you're going to train a young person, put them in an apprenticeship, that they get a certificate, and that certificate can go to Germany and be accepted in Germany. There needs to be a rethink.
Those who got through to Spain and Germany, they start with that very basic things. They must have to go some training.
Exactly. So they have to do induction.
When you come to Europe, in the first thing what you can do, because when you come, you have to show them something. And when you arrive in Spain today, in Spain is not an English country.
It's not an Anglophone,
In Gambia here, you don't speak Spanish.
Go to Germany.
So when you go to Italy, the same problem you face. When you go to Germany, the same problem. First thing, you have to go to school. You have to integrate. The integrate system is not easy. And you have to go and start from zero. Any migrant you live here, you have to go. When you go, you start from zero. You go to school, from school, you try to go to the restaurant, washing plates or doing this stuff. Things. Those are the only things you can do at the first point until you have some
menial labor.
Yes.
Until you have some education or some skill
Exactly.
That the people will
Yeah,
need.
but
or
when you
companies.
come, you have to start from zero. That's everyone.
So
Not only on those people who go for back way. If you
Yeah,
have
even
a
those-
visa,
even those who have
you have a
the-
visa, you go to a visa, your 3-month visa finish, over 5 years, only 2 years
Yeah,
visa
yeah.
finish.
And even though
You go and apply asylum.
even those who have resident
Yeah.
permits, they will have to start with manual work.
Yeah.
Unless you have very good education.
Education. You have to go have a skin. You have to go for school and other things. And when you are not integrated Europe now, if you have document, you can lose your permit.
Absolutely.
I know a lot of people. Every day they are shishing their permits and they are sending them back.
Really? Even those with
Lots.
resident permits.
Resident permit.
I see people who it takes them years to renew their.
Yeah.
They
It's
want-
like
they
people
want to
do
renew.
3 years, 4 years.
Yeah.
Your resident will be in stock.
It
Speak
will
now.
be with them. They're trying to look at it.
This is a these are lots of problem Gambians are facing, and in many places Gambia doesn't have embassies. There's no one to take care of them. In Italy, we don't have. In Italy, you
They
have
have
thousands.
one embassy representing all of the.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't. I mean, they don't have the
The one,
resources.
the one in
Yeah,
Spain,
yeah.
the one in Spain is the one
Looking
in
after
Italy,
overseas
Malta, and others.
Italy,
Yes, the one in Belgium also. This in Poland and others overseas. So these are the problem. Gambia is in German. So if you go to
So perhaps we
German,
need to know that even if you cross, you survive these boat journeys. You will not find paradise in the streets.
to be in a camp alone is a hell. When you arrive, the
detention
first thing
centers and stuff.
the first thing they take
Yeah.
you is the emergency camps. Those emergency camps you can
And what goes on that? What's there?
emergency camp. When they take you to emergency camp, you can be there 1 month, some 2 months, some 3 months before they take you to an apartment. You have a place to live. Like in those apartments, like 10 people will be in a one apartment. In a one room, they will put 2 people. But to be in a camp, you'll be sitting in a camp for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 3 years.
Languishing there.
Just to try
Yes,
speak
language.
language. Yeah, you are not working. You are not doing nothing.
Nothing.
Only to eat and sleep. So
But
this
Ibrahim,
alone take a lot of time before you get it done. When you arrive, I see many people. Those who even get married. I was speaking with one woman last time. Is complaining. His husband live here like now 9 years old. He cannot come back. You live here. You are in the camp. You don't have document. You don't have work. You don't have everything. Before in 10 years ago, Europe was better than now. Every year, even this 2016, lot of changes are coming.
Yeah.
Now in
Every day
Europe,
immigration schemes.
yes, now in Europe, if you want to win a presidency, you want to be a prime minister, you have to against the immigration, a migrant issue.
And they're getting
It's
even-
only you have
Even
to,
it has become a political
yes,
issue.
political
there.
issue. Yes, all
So
the
even
European.
the emergence of the far right or
Exactly.
I think it's the far right.
far right,
correct.
now,
Far right
they
are-
make,
yeah,
they,
far right
they
are
make
everywhere.
immigration a problem now.
Problem now. Every country you go, in Poland now they stop asylum. They don't give asylum.
I think, Lamy, can I just make a point?
Yeah.
Let's bring it back to the core problem that people don't understand. Access to Europe. Let's call it that. To get asylum, you have to be coming from a war-torn country, you know,
Which the Gambia is not.
a dictatorship.
Which is no longer the case here.
You're under some kind of a humanitarian grounds problem. Okay, that's it. Gambia is a peaceful country.
Absolutely.
It doesn't qualify under the Geneva Convention for automatic asylum.
General case.
So, you know, we're looking at this as a subject matter that needs to be started in the schools. We need to start a program. We've created a children's program, you know, for children to learn about smuggling, to learn about trafficking. This is a humanitarian crisis. Where do you start?
It should be taught
You
in the
go
schools.
into the schools where 13-year-olds are going to be the decision makers of tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
We've created a teaching program. It's a very small basic program that, you know, children are taught about migration. Legal migration, we don't hear about that. We all hear about irregular migration. But we don't hear about the blue card scheme. We don't hear about other sponsorship programs that are available.
Yeah.
You know, because if you go from the Gambia and you go to Spain, you will not get asylum. It's as simple as that.
It would be difficult.
Because you're going there
you must
regular.
give reasons that
Exactly.
qualify.
Because the Gambia is not under dictatorship. Thank God.
Not anymore.
It's not anymore.
Yeah.
If we talk about the time of Yahya Jammeh, towards the latter years, it became that way.
That was.
And then anybody that was exiting had a reason for exile, or had a reason to have asylum, and they would be justifiably given it.
Yeah.
Today, under the current situation, political situation now, it's a peaceful country.
Peacefully, very difficult to get.
So I think young people need to be educated about asylum, rights of asylum, what conventions are in place, and what qualifies. You know, under the Geneva Convention, and these conventions were brought in during First, Second World War, they're still in place. You won't get asylum. It's as simple as that. But the other thing, Lamming, is you were saying about these young people sending back messages.
Yeah.
A lot of the messages that they're sending back are also misinformation from social media, and also from themselves. They'll be ringing from the detention centre. I'm doing very well, and everything is great, but everything is not so great.
Get to the supermarket, get a photograph.
Everything is not so
and send it back home.
Correct.
Given an impression that.
Go and stand with the one vehicle or one vehicle.
Yes, and everyone owns it. And they're carrying a cell, maybe 10 in a cell.
These are things that are encouraging. That's why we want to go for tour. We want to make a sensitization. Tell people what the migration is causing in this country. Not only those who are there, even their parents themselves. There are a lot of parents who are going trauma. Every day I get a call, parents who are calling me crying every day at night. I don't see my daughter. I don't hear my son. Absolutely. This and this and this or this. So these are things. Many things a lot of things are happening here. So as you say, as a civil societies, we are trying our best. But we don't have the resources. We don't have in this country. Why? When we're going, it's nearly cost of more than nearly to 5 million plus. Go do all these things because we want to meet Gambians through Bantabas, through Lumos, through the market. We go camping to anywhere. Sensitize, talk to people. What we can do, we can make it here.
Absolutely.
Yes, we can make
it.
But
100%.
Without sensitization, this is going to be very difficult. And this one, the government, the international organizations, both IOM and UNHCR and others, they all need to engage with this to see what we can do for
as a collective
responsibility throughout.
One of the reasons, Lamy, why we have to go on a tour is we were trying the online aspects, people filling in the form. They're trying very hard. But the literacy rate here in the country is high. A lot of these villages and local communities, they don't have a smartphone. Some of these elderly people don't even understand.
Don't know how to.
And it's not their fault. So we want to go to the Bantabars, talk to the imams, talk to the al-Qailas, do sensitization before we go there. So we'll need documentation, etc. To talk to these people. You know, because they're in the villages, they're not exposed, they don't understand, they don't know what's going on, and it's not their fault. So we must bring ourselves to them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, Adrian.
Lamming, thank you.
Corish of the African Migration Advisory, what is the other Center? AMAC. Thank you very much. Already I think you have accomplished a lot.
Thank you.
And what I would love really is for you to have some good collaborators to implement all the lofty ideas you have in covering this. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ebrima is already a celebrity, a hero.
Absolutely.
Even in Europe and in other places. I mean, he deals with people who are not even from the Gambia. He helped a lot of people through his humanitarian contacts to rescue people from the boats when they are sinking. We only hope that your efforts will pay off, both in terms of getting the people to know the harsh reality of what obtains even if you survive in Europe. And we have to commend you very well for being a very good Gambian, a very good ambassador.
Here.
Yeah, and Ebrima Drammeh is from Sandu Daslame in the URR. Thank you very much for being on the brunch.
Thank you.
And you gentlemen, I can only commend you for your humanitarian work in coping this horrible menace that really has afflicted our country.
Absolutely.
And to the authorities over there, I want you to give time, resources, and support to the cause of this gentleman in coping this menace. That's about it in the brunch this week. I'm Lamin Chan. The brunch will be back next week, inshallah. Goodbye for now.
Traveling has never been this simple in the Gambia. Oh yes, You don't need to visit the GTSC depot just to get a ticket. Just download the Yona Wallet app today and enjoy hassle-free bookings. With Yona Wallet, you can buy your GTSC bus ticket right from your phone, anytime, anywhere. From Kanifing to Dakar, Dakar to Banjul, or upcountry routes like Kanifing to Basse and Basse to Banjul, Yona Wallet has you covered. No queues, no stress. Just safe, fast, and convenient ticketing at your fingertips. Choose comfort. Choose convenience. Choose GTSC with Yona Wallet. Yona Wallet. Your money, your way. GTSC. Moving the nation forward. For more information, please call 1124 or 221-1668.
Jamano Money Transfer Bureau de Change, your go-to option when it comes to money transfer. With Jamano, you can send money from anywhere in the world to your family and loved ones in the Gambia and be sure the funds will be delivered to them within the shortest time possible. For your convenience, funds sent through Jamano Money Transfer can be picked from all the banks and multiple other financial institutions, including Ajib Bank, Trust Bank, GT Bank, Mega Bank, Basic Bank, Reliance Financial Services, and Approved Services. Visit our head office at Bruceby opposite AfricMed next to Trust Bank Limited or email us at info@jamanomt.com. You can as well call us on 310-3050 or 310-3051 or yet still 733-0688. Our opening hours are 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday to Saturday and 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Sunday. Jamano Money Transfer, your most trusted money transfer service where customer satisfaction is paramount. When you think of a simple, fast, and reliable money transfer, think Jamano Money Transfer.
I get it. Albaka.
Mbaka important.
Yo, nga transfer la sto.
Ya transfer la sto.
Ha, code nyenje.
Okay. Nsila ID soto.
Sa soto. Sorry. I get it.
Bijan bro.
Albaka.
Mbaka.
Bara alla service o tariya. Mbare ki janna nun kunu bara tariya.
Jannom yona forest de bureau. Gambia tonkon na no mbari ya bere. Birim koyna fo kato.
Bari si kodo kino kato ni fo bolong blabe.
56 branches mola soto Gambia jam.
Ha?
Gambia kono anin Gambia bantala bankol. Nko kodo kiya bere. Kodo sifa fo falindiro fo nyaadi lafta memmen na kodi to poto nin kodi maraw. Jannam number 1 di nyonta. Andum fana nata anoda enterprise sotale. Wolam nyindi ko domorol fana kol fana be firale de dadi man domorol dir fana beteat. Gambia dawda yalo ngam fa kendol sotale je.
Wo moy o diat ha.
Apelenta
ni wo ka ni lafta nyelen kendol e binaji.
Yalo bu kanila ko la baraka ba.
Yalo ndel ciosano lo.
Abaraka.